Hello everybody, it's 420J, 420J Stoner Reacts, and we are reacting to another Dexter video, y'all. And yeah, guys, the video's link will be in the description and everything, and yeah, guys, go check out both of my YouTube channels if you guys haven't, or either my YouTube channels. If you guys are on the main channel, check out the reaction channel. If you guys are on the reaction channel, check out the main channel. And yeah, guys, so it's more fun. Get into this. Also, guys, all my social medias will be there in the description too, by the way. And like I said, the video's link will be in the description too, by the way. And yeah, guys, the video's name is "The Only Person Who Almost Destroyed Dexter's Dark Passenger." And yeah, guys, it's gonna be a more fun, good video, y'all. So let's get into this.
The only person who ever came close to defeating Dexter Morgan's Dark Passenger wasn't a therapist, a lover, or even a family member. It was someone far more unexpected, a man named Brother Sam. Brother Sam's journey began in darkness. Once a violent criminal, his life took a dramatic turn in prison when he found faith, a lifeline that transformed him. By the time he met Dexter, Sam was running an auto shop in Miami's toughest neighborhood. But this wasn't just a garage, it was a sanctuary, a place where ex-convicts found second chances in a world that had given up on them. Think about that for a moment. How often do people in your life judge you for your past, instead of seeing who you are trying to become? That's the kind of judgment Sam faced every day. And yet, he never let it stop him. He believed in redemption not just for himself, but for anyone willing to try. He was living proof that change was
No, for real though, y'all. Um, I remember when I first saw Brother Sam's character and everything, and that shit was crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like Dexter was about to kill his ass. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Dexter was about to, cause I think I don't know, something happened between where Dexter was just about to M99 him, but like it turned into like him seeing that he's actually a good guy and everything, you know? So yeah, guys, it's more fucking crazy how this shit turned out and everything. But this dude actually turned into like a God fearing man, basically, you know what I mean? Like it's just more fucking crazy with all that shit, and it's like I don't know, yeah, you know, it makes you question yourself, like if you see like especially with people that are genuine and all that, you guys will see like how genuine he gets with his motherfucking like his belief and love for God and everything. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. So and this is on one side of the coin, basically, y'all, of God. You know how it can change your life. How it can you know what I mean? And then there's another side of that where basically is like people that use God for like you know for other shit. You know what I mean? For bad shit and everything, y'all. So. Yeah, guys, it's more fun, crazy with shit.
possible, even in the face of overwhelming odds. When Dexter first met Brother Sam, he couldn't help but feel skeptical. Dexter's world was one of absolutes, defined by Harry's Code, a set of rules that left no room for concepts like forgiveness or mercy. To him, Sam's faith seemed naive at best, a delusion at worst. How could a man with such a violent past believe in something as abstract as grace? For Dexter, whose life was built around cold logic and calculated actions, the idea of redemption felt like a fairy tale. But Sam's presence was impossible to ignore. He didn't just preach forgiveness, he embodied it. His auto shop wasn't just a business. It was a symbol of his belief that even the most broken people could be made whole again. And perhaps on some level, Dexter was curious. Could someone like Sam truly exist in a world as dark as his own? Could a man who once walked the same violent path as Dexter find peace? Sam didn't approach Dexter the way most people did. Where others saw a brilliant forensic expert or a doting father, Sam saw the storm behind his calm exterior. He recognized
And you guys should have seen when they first met, when they first saw each other. Um, Sam like looked at Dexter, y'all. He straight up like he checked Dexter, y'all. He straight up like I don't know how to explain it, y'all. You know, whenever you like see if especially when you like you're trying to see somebody for who they are, looking through their eyes, looking like just trying to see, you know what I mean? He did that shit, bruh. And I'm pretty sure he found Dexter's dark passenger within him and everything. And you know, he acted accordingly and everything. But he saw how Dexter was moving and everything. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, man, it's just crazy, y'all. Like, it's one of them things where, like, they cross paths, but it's not to the point where Dexter had to basically kill him, basically, or whatever the fuck, you know? They kind of turned into friends and everything before you know, brother Sam died and everything, y'all. So it's just crazy, man. Alright, Peter, brother Sam. I know I spoiled the fuck out of that, but yeah, guys. If you guys haven't watched the Dexter show and everything, I highly recommend the show. And Dexter what is it? Yeah, Dexter Resurrection is motherfucking. Um, it's in production right now and everything. And what's today? It's the motherfucking the 18th. So it's in production yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Michael C. Hall posted a video or whatever, and it's on their main YouTube channel and everything also. And I'm pretty sure it's in the hospital because you can see like doctors in the background and everything and all this other shit. So yeah, guys, I'm pretty motherfucking hyped for that shit and everything. What is that, like 4 or 5 months? Probably 6 to 7 months. Um, for Dexter Resurrection and everything. So yeah, guys.
Recognize the struggle. The
And then what is it for me right now? It's like a week or two for, well, nah, it's a week. Yeah, it's a week for Original Sin to come back. They took like a week off and everything because they gave us like 2 episodes, like I don't know, a week or two ago and everything.
push
So
and pull between the man Dexter wanted to be and the monster he feared he truly was. And unlike everyone else, Sam didn't look away. He didn't flinch. Instead, he reached out with compassion. Imagine for a moment someone truly seeing you, not just the version you show to the world, but the raw, unfiltered you, your flaws, your fears, your darkness. How would you respond? That's what Dexter faced in Sam. And while Dexter wanted to dismiss him, he couldn't. For the first time in years, someone wasn't judging him or fearing him. Someone believed he could be more than his darkness, but was
and that's the crazy part, man. Is like he's the only motherfucking person that really did that shit, other than Dexter's mom. And I'm talking about because Dexter's mom, Laura Moser, before she died and everything, she actually cared about Dexter and all this other thing. And Dexter was like, he was innocent, y'all. It was before him seeing his mother chopped up and shit and all this other shit, y'all. It's just crazy, y'all. It's tragic. This motherfucking his whole story and everything, man, is just, you know, it's like one of the most like complex, tragic motherfucking backstories to a character, and pretty much an anti-hero, y'all, because I don't give a fuck what people say, man. He does what he can, cause I feel like there's what is it? Yeah, goddamn, man, I'm fucking baked as shit right now, y'all. There's instances. There we go. Did I say it right? Yeah. You guys know what the fuck I'm saying, man. I'm fucking baked as shit right now, and I don't want to repeat the word and fuck it up even worse or whatever the fuck else, y'all. But there's times, basically, y'all, where Dexter like he sees like a child murdered or something like that, and he feels like something within him where he wants to do something about it to fucking bring balance or justice to the, like, something, like make him feel something, and I feel like that's human. I don't give a fuck what people say. If you see something bad happening in the world, you know what I mean, y'all? You you not react in that way. But you know what I mean? You feel a certain type of way. You would be like, what the fuck? You would be disgusted, or you'd be so I feel like there's different kinds of like there's, especially with what you go through in life. So that's what I'm trying to get at, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, but
Dexter ready to believe it himself? Sam's philosophy was simple but profound. You're not defined by your darkness, brother. You can choose the light. At first, these words sounded like empty platitudes to Dexter. Darkness wasn't just a part of his life. It was his life. It was his survival mechanism. The very thing that kept him functioning in a world he felt he didn't belong to. Letting go of it? That seemed not only impossible but dangerous. After all, if Dexter wasn't his dark passenger, who was he? Yet, Sam didn't just speak in abstract ideas.
and this is when Harrison was in the hospital and everything, by the way, y'all. They were talking in the hospital, and it was a good motherfucking moment, y'all. He was one of the best motherfucking characters in season 6, y'all. So check it out, y'all, if you guys haven't yet and everything.
His faith wasn't confined to sermons or lofty ideals. It was tangible.
Shit, and on top of all that, he's probably the best characters in all the seasons and everything, because you guys will see by the end of this video, you guys will see how much he changed Dexter, basically. But I don't think they really incorporated him further into the series. It's only right here that like they showed it, basically.
lived out in
That
every
like they kept this story going and all that.
action he took, every ex-convict he gave a second chance to, every life he helped rebuild, was a testament to his belief that no one was beyond redemption. Dexter, ever the observer, couldn't help but notice this. He watched men who carried deep scars, men society had long given up on, find a renewed sense of purpose under Sam's guidance. These weren't just words, this was proof. And deep down, Dexter couldn't ignore it. Have you
Hold on, y'all. I gotta motherfucking check this shit out real quick, just in case. Cause my camera fucked up earlier and everything. I just didn't wanna,
ever
you
met
know.
someone whose presence alone makes you question your own beliefs? Someone who challenges your worldview not through arguments, but through the way they live? That's what Sam was to Dexter. He didn't try to convince Dexter with debates or logic. He simply lived his truth, and that truth spoke louder than any lecture ever could. For Dexter, Sam's belief in redemption wasn't just unsettling, it was a direct challenge to the very foundation of who he thought he was. Dexter told himself he didn't want to change, that he didn't need to, yet when Sam spoke, Dexter couldn't look away. There was something undeniable about him. Sam didn't just talk about transformation, he lived it. His honesty wasn't just refreshing, it was disarming. A man like Sam who had
I'm pretty sure his death and his killer, you know, um basically with what happened with all that shit, y'all. I think that's the reason why they didn't bring it back into a future storyline, like talking about like him thinking back on Brother Sam or anything like that. But it's because it was too hard for him, man. Because of after all this shit was too hard for him, man.
walked through his own darkness had nothing to hide. But Dexter? He had spent his entire life hiding behind a mask. What happens when someone sees past that mask and doesn't flinch? One day, Sam said, "We all have shadows, brother, but they don't have to control us." For Dexter, these words hit like a sledgehammer. His entire existence was built on the belief that his darkness was uncontrollable, that the monster inside him was an unchangeable truth. But what if Sam was right? What if the shadows that haunted Dexter weren't invincible? What if they could be managed, or even defeated? Imagine someone telling you that the thing you hate most about yourself, the thing you're convinced defines you, doesn't have to. Would you believe them, or would you hold on to it, too scared to imagine a world without it? That's the struggle Dexter faced. Sam's words planted a seed of doubt in a mind that had always been so sure.
And that's by the way, when Dexter came, or not Dexter came over. I was gonna say Brother Sam came over to Dexter's house and everything. Um, right about here. Um, cause I don't think he talks about this in the video, y'all. And I promise I won't keep fucking yapping like this over and over. You know, I'm just trying to, cause y'all, I don't want this shit to be. I don't want like to like have my video be a full on like. You know, I want to have, I don't know, I want to be able to have commentary in this bitch and all this other shit. So, if you guys don't fuck with it, then hop off, y'all. But yeah, guys, so basically, Brother Sam told Dexter what happened to Brother Sam when he was a kid, and basically, his father was like a well known rich guy. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like a drug dealer type thing and all that, and I'm pretty sure he said that. I'm about 85 to 90%, maybe even 95% sure. But yeah, guys, he said his dad was like a well-known guy, talk to everybody or smooth, like smooth talking and all this other things and whatever the fuck. And basically, he said that his dad told him to basically go and this shit was heartbreaking, y'all. He basically told him to go and knock on a door. And once he did, his dad shot the dude in the face right in front of him. And blood was all over. And he was like fucking 3 or 4 or 5 years old, y'all. And that's some shit that will change you, y'all. I'm telling you, that's some shit that will. So, like, it's kind of like on the similar thing with Dexter with his mom being chopped up by a fucking chainsaw and shit when he was like, what, 4 or 3? No, he was like 3. Yeah, he was like 3 years old and shit. He had like older brother who was like 4. Fucked him up worse than Dexter because he was way older and shit. But yeah, guys, it's just crazy how trauma is and everything. And that's the things with Dexter and everything, y'all. Like the show, that kind of, I don't know, man. It brings power to trauma because trauma is so fucking powerful, y'all. You know what I mean? Like even in real life, you know, like it brings it to real life, y'all. With trauma, with life, with everything, you know. And yeah, guys, you know, it can apply to anybody. Basically, that's the fucking thing. Like a monster could be just, you know, anything, you know, but like what do you call somebody who is just fucking normal and then they motherfucking had something, you know what I mean? And then like, you know, they can't change what, you know, you know, it's like, yeah, that's one of them things where like, and then if you like see throughout the storyline and all this shit and how he was dealing with his emotions, also everything, you guys will see like, you guys will start questioning yourselves, being like, should he have, should he be in a fucking hospital, locked up, wherever, them fucking doing electric shock therapy or wherever the fuck else, him being, or him trying to live life, trying to function, trying to make, you know, I don't know, y'all, you know, it's one of them things where it's just like, yeah, especially with the character like Dexter, specifically with the character like Dexter, y'all, you know what I mean? So,
So sure.
yeah.
Dexter had spent his life controlling others, controlling his urges, but now, for the first time, he had to wonder if he'd been wrong all along. That doubt terrified him. Then came the moment that shattered everything. Brother Sam was shot by one of his own, a man Sam had trusted, believed in,
This
and
shit was fucked up, man.
tried to save. For Sam, it was the ultimate test of his faith in redemption. For Dexter, it was a brutal reminder of the risks of believing in people. How could someone like Sam, who had built his life on second chances, pay the ultimate price for his kindness? Was this proof that forgiveness and redemption were just illusions? And here's a question for you. How would you react if someone you trusted, someone you believed in, betrayed you so deeply? Most of us would feel anger. Some of us might feel hate. Dexter? He felt something else. When he visited Sam in the hospital, he expected bitterness. What he saw instead was peace. Sam, lying there with his life slipping away, didn't radiate anger or despair, only forgiveness. How could someone be at peace after such a betrayal?
Real shit though, bro. Like he's a real one, y'all. Like, god damn, man. Think about it, y'all. Like, what the fuck would y'all do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, god damn.
Sam's words to Dexter in those final moments would haunt him forever. It's not about what happens to us, brother. It's about what we choose to do with it. For a man like Dexter, whose life was ruled by control and precision, this was incomprehensible. Choice, forgiveness, those weren't strengths, they were vulnerabilities. To forgive was to risk losing control, and for Dexter, control was everything. Then came Sam's final request. He didn't ask Dexter for revenge. He didn't ask for justice. He asked for forgiveness, for the man who had shot him. To Dexter, this was unthinkable. Forgiveness went against everything Harry's code had taught him. Justice, as Dexter understood it, was about punishment. Forgiveness, in his eyes, was weakness, a way to let evil slip through the cracks. And yet, Sam didn't just ask, he demanded it. What do you do when someone you respect, maybe even admire, asks you to do the one thing you believe you're incapable of? For Dexter, forgiveness wasn't just a request, it was
I'm telling y'all, this shit changed him, bro. Like, think about it, y'all. Think like, what the fuck, man?
a challenge to see the world and himself differently. But could Dexter ever let go of his darkness long enough to take that step? Or was Sam's faith in him destined to fail? When Sam passed away, Dexter experienced something he hadn't felt in years: grief. Real, unfiltered grief. It wasn't just the loss of a friend, it was the loss of something deeper, a guiding light, a glimpse of a life beyond the darkness. Dexter wrestled with Sam's request long after he was gone. Could he forgive? Should he forgive? Or would forgiveness mean betraying everything he had ever known? The struggle tore at Dexter's very core. On one hand, he felt an obligation to honor Sam's dying wish, to show that Sam's faith in him wasn't misplaced. On the other hand, every instinct in him screamed for vengeance. How could he let go of the darkness that had defined him for so long? Would forgiveness mean denying the very part of him that had kept him alive all these years? And here's the haunting truth. Even as Dexter sought revenge, Sam's words lingered. They echoed in his mind, challenging him at every turn. It's not about what happens to us, brother. It's about what we choose to do with it. In the end, Dexter made his choice. But did it bring him peace? Or did it only deepen the emptiness Sam's death left behind?
And as I think about it, that shit just made it fucking deeper, y'all. Like, it made his darkness fucking, you know, like, I don't know, y'all. Especially knowing that Dexter, he was able to not kill for like, what, 9 years, 8 years from Dexter to Dexter fucking New Blood or whatever, you know? Um, it just tells me a lot just saying that he probably could have fucking overcame his darkness, you know, overcame whatever the fuck he was feeling with the trauma with his mom and everything and all this shit. Yeah, guys, you know. And I feel like people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're sympathetic," and you know what I mean. But if you never been through some trauma in your life where you lost somebody like close to you, or if you're going through some or anything, then you guys will never fucking know, or you will never fucking know, basically, you know. So don't even try to walk through, you know, or you know, and I feel like in my point of, I feel like I can try to at least see in his point of view at least a little bit, you know, because you know, I've been through trauma. I lost people in my life and all this other shit too, y'all. You know, it's one of them things though where like, you know, you don't turn into a fucking serial killer and shit. But there's other times where like you can see why people fucking do the shit they do, like Dexter. You know what I mean? Because you guys, yeah. But if you guys know, you guys know, and all this other shit. I don't want to keep going back and forth with this loop basically of how his earlier life and everything. If you guys know the character Dexter and all this other thing, you guys know, you know. So, yeah, guys. 9 times out of 10, if you guys are clicking on this video, you guys know what the fuck is up. So,
Ultimately, Dexter gave in to his darker impulses. He tracked down Sam's killer, driven by a familiar need for vengeance. It was what he knew best, the only way he could make sense of the senseless betrayal that had taken Sam's life. But as Dexter stood over his target, ready to deliver justice as he saw it, Sam's voice echoed in his mind. Forgiveness is for you, not them. For the first time, Dexter paused. Not because he wanted to spare the man, but because the idea of forgiveness planted a doubt he couldn't ignore. Dexter's hesitation didn't last. He carried out the act, as he always had, following the code that defined him.
and by the way, don't tell me he's a psychopath either, y'all, because he's more like a sociopath or whatever the fuck else. Because he can feel shit, man. He like has, especially like when he found out about his mom, what happened with his mom, and when he found with brother Sam and like his sister Deb dying and all this other shit, y'all. You know what I mean? You could see like him like having emotion or having like some, you know, some kind of, you know, a psychopath would not give a fuck, one single fuck about anything or any, you know what I mean, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. He's more like a sociopath because he feels emotions and he and all this other shit. Yeah, so.
But this time,
But who
something was
knows?
different. The satisfaction he usually felt after delivering his version of justice wasn't there. Instead, he was left with a hollow emptiness, an unfamiliar void that no act of vengeance could fill. For the first time, Dexter began to question the very foundation of his actions. Was Harry's code enough? Was his darkness truly the only way he could exist? Sam's final words had shaken something deep within Dexter. Forgiveness was a concept he had always dismissed as weakness, a way for people to justify letting evil go unpunished. But what if
And I remember too, that's the moment too when he was like, I'm done giving people second chances. I'm done. You know, so like he kind of chose the other way in a way when that happened or whatever the fuck, you know. So he could have went the path of Brother Sam, but he saw how Brother Sam died and everything. That kind of changed him and all that shit and everything.
Sam had
So.
been right? What if forgiveness wasn't about the other person, but about freeing yourself from the weight of your own darkness? It was a question that lingered, haunting Dexter long after the moment had passed. Brother Sam's death marked a turning point for Dexter, not because it changed his actions, but because it changed his thoughts. For the first time, Dexter saw a crack in the armor of his code, a possibility, however distant, that there might be another way to live. Sam's death wasn't just the loss of a friend, it was the loss of a guiding light, someone who had shown Dexter a path he never thought possible. In many ways, Sam left behind more than memories. He left Dexter with an enduring challenge.
The craziest part too, guys, is his brother, Brian Moser, turns into his dark passenger or wherever, like Harry Morgan, when he kills brother Sam's killer. And it's crazy how all that shit happens, and you guys gotta see them episodes, man. I'm telling you.
Unlike Harry, who gave Dexter strict rules to contain his darkness, Sam offered something Harry never could: a choice. The choice to let go, to find peace, to become something more than his dark passenger. And though Dexter ultimately chose the shadows, Sam's influence lingered, forcing him to confront the idea that his darkness might not define him forever. Sam may not have defeated Dexter's dark passenger, but he came closer than anyone else ever did.
Yep, that's the realest shit ever, though, y'all. You know, other than Dexter himself, basically, because he stopped killing for like 8, 9 years and shit. Dexter knew, but you guys know what the fuck I mean and everything. Yeah.
His words remained with Dexter, haunting him, challenging him, and reminding him of what could have been. Do you think Brother Sam could have truly saved Dexter?
They're just kicking back, motherfucking, drinking beers and shit, chilling.
If he had lived longer? Or was Dexter always destined to fall back into the darkness? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.
Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna head out. It's 420J or 420J Stoner Reacts. And I'm out, guys. Hope you guys have more fun going, y'all. And yeah, guys, hope you guys have more fun going, y'all. I'm baked as shit. It's 6 in the morning, you know, I gotta get some of these videos, you know, going and stuff. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna head out. Hope you guys have more fun going, and yeah, guys. Later, guys, and peace.